I want to read that permission in English so that it will be a record. So we don't go ever forget. So, fellow citizens, distinguished members of the press, APC dignitaries, friends of democracy, and our international partners, that normally don't come, but they will send people and will handle it for them. And we don't contact them with the contents of voting to people of the country. We stand at a defining moment in our nation's democratic journey. The agreement for national unity and the Tripartite Committee's recommendations were born out of a painful chapter, a time when Sierra Leoneans demanded fairness, transparency, and accountability in our elections. The All People's Congress entered that agreement in good faith, motivated by a desire to rescue our democracy from mistrust and to restore the confidence of our people in their electoral system. It was never about political convenience. It was about national survival and the sacred duty of leadership to uphold justice. However, as we observe the ongoing implementation process, it is increasingly clear that the spirit and intent of the agreement are being undermined by a unilateral approach from the government. Instead of a collaborative, transparent process that reflects the joint ownership of both parties and the guarantors, we are witnessing selective interpretation, selective consultation, and selective implementation. The agreement for national unity was meant to heal our nation, to serve as a bridge between two political entities for the good of all Sierra Leoneans. It called for equal partnership, mutual respect, and genuine commitment to reform. The Tripartite Committee's recommendations, carefully developed through months of painstaking deliberations, were meant to guide the transformation of our electoral system. From one marred by controversy and distrust to one that guarantees fairness and integrity. Yet, today, those very recommendations risk being reduced to mere rhetoric, with implementation decisions often taken without adequate consultation or transparency. Our position as the All People's Congress is firm. The implementation process must reflect the same spirit of inclusiveness and accountability that inspires the agreement for national unity itself. Every step, from reviewing the electoral law and restructuring the Electoral Commission to instituting oversight mechanisms, must be done jointly, transparently, and with full respect for the tripartite equation. Any attempt by the government to act alone or to politicize the process is a betrayal not only of the agreement, but of the people of Sierra Leone who place their hope in this new dawn of unity. We are not opposed to progress. We are opposed to pretend. We are not rejecting reform. We are rejecting manipulation. The APC will not sit idly by while the principles of the agreement are quietly eroded through unilateral action and selective implementation. We therefore call for an immediate commitment to the joint mechanism of implementation, ensuring that both parties are equally represented and that the monitoring and evaluation process is open to public. As a party, we are ready to play our part responsibly. We have begun internal consultations to align our structures with the recommendations of the Tripartite Committee. We are training our regional and district leaders to understand the reforms and to participate constructively in their application. We will continue to engage civil society, the media, and our development partners to ensure that the implementation process remains anchored in truth, fairness, and the rule of law. We must remember that this agreement is not about who governs today, but about how Sierra Leone will be governed tomorrow. It is about the credibility of our elections, the integrity of our institutions, and the unity of our people. If the government believes it can carry out reforms in isolation and still claim to be implementing a national unity agenda, it deceives itself and the nation. True unity cannot be built on exclusion. True reform cannot emerge from one-sided control. Let it be known, therefore, that the APC remains committed to peace, dialogue, and reform. But we will not compromise on accountability, transparency, and mutual respect. We will continue to engage in Toronto, ECOWAS, the African Union, and the United Nations to ensure that the true essence of the agreement, national unity, is protected and delivered. Sierra Leone deserves better. Our people deserve a process that unites rather than divides, that reforms rather than recycles, that honor commitments rather than manipulate them. Let us return to the spirit of the handshake that gave birth to this agreement, not as adversaries seeking advantage.